Hi, I'm Jillian Rodriguez, and welcome to your very first Tech Tip Tuesday. Today, I'm going to show you how to use Google Slides in a whole new way that will help you with your Google Classrooms and Google Forms, and also something as simple as writing a letter. So let's get started with banners. I created a Google slide that I name banners, and I just add a new slide every time I need a new banner. And you start by setting the page setup to 16.67 by 4.17 inches, and then apply that, and now it's the perfect size for what you need. You can insert images, you can create your Memoji or your Bitmoji, whatever it is what you want to do, you can create that. This is one I created for a Google form. These are for my Google Classroom. Once you create and have it exactly how you want it, you can download it as a JPEG, save it someplace you know, and then when you go into your Google Classroom or your Google Form, you can insert that image as a JPEG. Okay. The next way I use Google Slides is to create printable signs. Now you can create signs in Google Slides, but the format is more for your monitor screen rather than an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So you can set your page setups to 8.5 by 11 or 11 by 8.5, depending on whether you want it landscape or portrait. So these are some signs I created when we came back into the classroom in preparation for COVID, you can see. I also use it to create letters for parents or whoever. It's nice because you can snip and paste. I use the snipping tool down here a lot. This was actually a Google form that I created. I went to print preview, took a snippet, and then just pasted it onto this slide. I made a QR code for the Google form. You can make this a live link if you want. And then it's just easier to use Google Slides because you can insert images and actually move them around a lot easier than you can in Google Docs, because in Google Docs you need to actually create a drawing, which for me, it's not my favorite way to do it, but you can bring images to the front. It's just a lot easier to use when you're putting different items around your document. And of course, this one is set to 8.5 by 11 inches so that when I print it, it prints beautifully on a regular standard size piece of paper. The last thing I'm going to show you is my letterhead for our school advisory council. As you can see, I have a lot of different items on this document or Google slide. I have this is one giant text box. I do have little text boxes around that I can change as needed. The green is actually, those are rectangles that are colored green, and they are set behind the text boxes so they look like part of the paper. And of course, there's items all over here. These are actually live links. So when I do download this as a PDF and I send it out to our SAC members, they can just click right on the links and go right to where they are. I hope that you find this helpful, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.